I might be able to help with a Pam dilemma.
You've come a long way since Frank the Tank, and we don't want him coming back now, do we?
The local big time show.
Super duper! That's nice!
Professional lacrosse league called the PLL, right? Just sort of becoming mainstream. And this year is their 4th year coming up. And they just signed a huge contract with ESPN Sports Center to now, put all the games out on, when you're in that Disney family, that's huge. So, super pumped that, Paul Rabel and Mike Rabel, they're brothers. They run the league, and super pumped that they were able to get that deal done. And I'm excited for the sport of lacrosse. Sam and I, we played a ton of lacrosse. I played for 1 year at Colgate University until I failed out.
Shout out.
Shout out D1. Shout out D1 for 1 year.
D1 at the club level.
I was a D1 guy. I was a recruited D1 guy, but I failed out of college, so it was terrible. Then I went to Norwich and played lacrosse at Norwich. Sam also played lacrosse. Bunch of state
Walked
titles
on
here.
after an 8-year hiatus. How you darn?
Yep. He's a big goalie. We're big Blaze Reardon fans. Sam's a big Blaze fan. I'm a big Blaze fan. He just signed a re-up deal. Yeah, he signed a re-up deal. He plays out in the NLL.
Well, Brett Queener's my guy. That's my
Queener's
guy.
sick too. Yeah,
I idolize his game since day one. He's my favorite.
I'm a big
player.
Rabel fan. I'm a big Lyle fan. Lyle Thompson. He's
I'll
Native American.
I'll even TBT it. I'm a big Powell guy.
Oh, Powell guy, yeah.
Like the Powell brothers.
See, we're from the Northeast,
The myth of the Powell brothers. Do you remember that? The family.
Or the Gate brothers. You remember the Gate brothers?
Even before Gate brothers were playing when there was box helmets.
Yeah.
You remember those
the
ugly
Gate brothers,
pieces of shit?
And then the Powell brothers, and now the Rabel brothers. Right? It's all these brothers coming down the pipeline. So
the Gate brothers, I would say probably paved the way, because they're like
they're the guys who really paved the way. And
Canadian brothers. I would love.
Oh my god, I would love to hang out with the Gate brothers.
I would.
I think they're coaching at Syracuse now. I think.
Don't they coach like?
I think he
lacrosse?
just got the job at Syracuse.
Oh really?
Yeah,
I thought he coached at like Maryland women's lacrosse or something like that.
I'm gonna confirm it right now.
Crushing it. Yeah, we need.
They have their own company. Yeah.
Remember those? I love everything about the Gate brothers, but those helmets were atrocious. They look like a spaceship.
They were the spaceship helmets.
Big fucking egg helmets with that like cat eye cage.
Yeah, so they're coaching at Syracuse now.
Men's or women's?
I think women's. Because I think Tedesco's still the men's coach. But anyway, back to the PLL. So I'm a big Lyle fan. He plays for the Cannons. I'm a big Miles fan, right? He plays for the Redwoods. Yeah, and the Thompson brothers.
Queener still plays. Let's go.
Oh, yeah. So here's the deal, right? So the PLL is different from all the other leagues in that their clubs are clubs. They don't have a basis in a city. And a lot of people thought like, hey, this is going to be interesting to see because most sports, as we know, they're based in cities and then, you move around and whatever. Yeah. So it's interesting to see how it's going to work. But this season, they got Albany, June 4th, Charlotte, June 10th, Long Island, June 17th, Baltimore, Minneapolis, Boston is the All-Star. So we'd love to go to some. I'd love to see it. We're going to start talking about them and following on this podcast. If anybody wants to follow it with us, we're going to, do a huge thing this season for the PLL. And it's just going to be part of our local big time podcast. We'll, in our sports section, talk about all sorts of sports, and PLL will be one of those sports we talk about. So we love them, and we love lacrosse, and I'm really excited to start, covering that stuff. Doesn't start till June 4th, but we'll cover the draft when the draft is.
Our parents' closets, right? That's
Yeah.
gonna be the funniest thing on planet Earth. Like they literally have like designated closes for weight gain. Like it looks like a rack at Macy's, like 34, 36, 38. And then they have like they like label like work shoe and then like going out shoe. It's like,
Yeah. That generation they're a bit odd.
Oh, I just think it's just
Right?
I just think it's just so funny because like they literally label everything. Work t-shirt, going out t-shirt. like you needed a reminder.
That's like the funniest thing going is that they like labeling. Our grandfather used to do that too. That could just
Oh
be
my-
like a gene in our and with us. Is that like
Yeah, but I've seen it everywhere. I've seen it on. Have you ever seen like Rad Dad Instagram where they have like
yeah.
the dad has the shoes that are the same, but
I think it's
like
just like a dad thing,
shades
right?
from like fucking old all the way up to like brand new.
Yeah. No, I think it's just like a dad thing where they have like it's like all of a sudden when you have a kid, you like
I'm like,
become like
when is
super
this-
organized.
When does the switch?
Where is this
flip, though?
organization coming from?
Where
right?
does it go from like underwear, 3-day-old pizza, and then just overnight 34
Overnight,
waist,
you have your
30
khakis labeled for your day.
Monday through Friday.
It's like
wait,
one day you're eating 5-day-old pizza, and the next day you've got a line of New Balances.
you know where I think it might come from? I think it comes as soon as you start getting into the pill game, where you have like the pill caps that are labeled Monday to like Sunday. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
see,
talking
now
about?
that's the grandparent game. See, that's when you go from like just labeling your pants to having to label your pills. That's like you've gone up another level.
You just
That's where the levels are.
next tier.
Okay.
It
Go
just
from wearing 5-day-old underwear to labeling all of your clothes to labeling all of your pills.
and it's like, when does the hip go from in the pocket to on the waist to the outside?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what-
Not sure when the cell phone goes from in the pocket to on the
you know,
waist belt.
you know what that conversation was like? He goes, "Oh man, this is kind of nice."
Yeah. Oh wow, this actually does make sense.
That was a real convo.
When
It
you
is-
finally snap that phone onto your waist and you go, huh, that actually is more handy. When have you convinced yourself? Oh, at what junction? You know what? That is just better.
I'm gonna piss myself. I'm gonna piss my pants. No. It's kind of nice.
The thing is, like, it happens. Like,
It's a real conversation.
like it does happen to people every
Because
day.
you have two choices of where to carry your phone, in your pocket or on your
On the
waist.
belt.
And there was a trial and error point at which they just go,
Oh
huh,
my god, it's too funny.
that does feel
Huh?
good.
You know what? That is more rational.
I just don't get it caught in my t-shirt anymore.
I get it now. I get it. We have Jello, like Jello that you make and put in the fridge. They just came out with gummies now. So this is the Jello gummies. There's 3 flavors here: lime, berry blue, and strawberry. We're gonna give it a whirl. I'm curious because Here we go.
That does look fucking awesome.
Okay.
Wait, what
Grape
flavors?
flavor.
That was
Strawberry is the one I just tried. Okay. Really great flavor. It's not too strong. I like that the flavor is a little more subtle.
Now, what type of chewiness are
it's
we
a-
getting?
Okay. The chewiness is a gummy bear. Okay. Just like your standard gummy bear chewiness.
Yeah.
So it's good chewiness. That flavor was really good. That was strawberry. Here's the lime.
You know what's really off-putting? When you think you're going to eat a gummy, like the chewiness of a gummy, and it's that like pasty shit, you know?
Yeah.
Where it's not like you like chew it and it like just stretches out.
Yeah,
Ooh,
that's terrible. Here's
that
berry
looks good.
blue.
Berry blue just sounds like an amazing
I'm gonna
flavor.
tell you, Sam. I'm gonna give these a nine out of 10. They're
That
really
good?
good. The flavors are good. They're not too strong. The gumminess is good. You get quite a few of them in a bag, which is nice, you know, because everybody's kind of skimpy this. So I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10 for Jello gummies. All right, here's another company that I was pretty excited about. This company's called Smart Sweets.
Oh, I've
Okay.
had the Swedish
You've had
fish
these?
ones. Not those. I saw those. I almost bought them.
Okay. So their big thing is kick sugar, keep candy. They're plant-based. They're no sugar, alcohols added. Okay, so this is going to be
Our
just a
products are
healthier.
100% meat-based.
These are vegan, so it's going to be a healthier candy. Here's what they
Well,
look like. Let's try it.
health option. I bet it tastes good because the Swedish fish
Oh
ones
my
taste
God.
too good. Yeah.
Okay. This is sour watermelon.
Better than
This
Sour
may be
Patch?
the best sour watermelon candy I've ever had, Sam. Okay, it's not the gummy. It's not like a gummy bear. It's more like a Swedish fish, but a little bit more firm, right? So like a little bit firmer Swedish fish, and the flavor is fucking off the charts. Flavors are 10 out of 10. You may not like this kind of gummy, right? Like if you want a gummy bear, you're going to want something different.
Softer,
But if you
right?
like this kind of gummy, that I like this kind, this is going to be
Probably
must
that.
pick
It's
up.
probably like if you what a real healthy gummy should taste like. It shouldn't spring back up in 2 seconds.
right. Exactly. I can't believe this is a healthy gummy. This tastes, and I also got their peach rings. I'm going to try their peach rings. Oh my God. Their flavor profile. I don't know who's designing their flavors, but
If you need
oh my
taste
God, this
testers at that facility, you got 2 volunteers. We'll
Oh
do it
my
for
God.
free.
Smart Sweets. If you have any sort of hat or t-shirt, we will gladly take a hat or a t-shirt.
Or if
We
you
love-
need
I love this.
volunteers to taste
This
test
peach
products.
is not too strong. It's more of a subtle peach, but it's still enough there to really know that you're having peach.
Yeah.
Man, Smart Sweets, killing it.
I fancy myself to have a pretty good palate, so I'm I
And then,
thought the Swedish fish were pretty good.
We got time for one more thing. All right, M&M's. It's a pretty big candy company you may have heard of called M&M's.
Yeah.
Okay,
Capital
they
M, capital M.
Yeah, they may be hard to find. It's a little boutique
Sir, doesn't
candy
that
shop.
read mm?
Yeah,
No, we'll call it M.
they're hard to
and
they're hard to
M.
find. And they have now put out a new flavor called Crunchy Cookies. So we're gonna give that a look. All right, they look pretty good.
I bet it tastes pretty fucking. I like the M&Ms.
Oh, I like it. It's got a nice little subtle crunch to it. It's good. The flavor is pretty dead on. Tastes like you're eating a cookie, like a chocolate cookie.
I bet that tastes good.
M&M's, always solid product.
Love
Always
how
putting out a solid
Georgia
product.
is just the ground zero for Candy Central. Like, we never have that up here. Not in a million fucking years. Like, Georgia's like the starting blocks for any candy.
Well, I think any major city, right? So Atlanta is a major international city. I think New York, Los Angeles, Chicago, Atlanta.
Do you get Coke product like brand like
Coca-Cola products we get right off the bat because Coke is based out of Atlanta.
But do you get like the new flavors first? Like, you know how like some companies will try something out regionally and then they'll...
Yeah, for sure. But I haven't seen a new Coke flavor in a while. Have you?
No. I mean, they
I'm
just
not
keep
trying to
going
sit
the
here and
diet
call
route.
Well, I'm not trying to sit here and call out Coke, but
I mean, Coke, just in general, delicious.
yeah, I mean, there's no need to make any new ones. I'm just saying.
But I'm just, Mountain Dew has like 40 flavors every month. You could...
That's true. That's true. Mountain Dew is big time flavors.
Is that a Coke?
Actually, now that you mention it, we do get all the Mountain Dew flavors in the supermarket right away.
Yeah, but that's Pepsi, though. Pepsi owns Mountain Dew.
Oh, really? Well, we do get all those sodas. Because I've seen them in the supermarket.
Underneath the Coke umbrella, you probably get some, like, all the
I was looking for
experimental stuff.
Fresca flavors, and there was like 9 million Mountain Dew flavors. I'm a big Fresca guy.
Remember Surge?
Oh, Surge was like middle school crack.
Oh, melted your teeth.
Melted your teeth, got you super jacked up for the dance, right?
Like one.
Everybody was on Surge at the middle school dance.
Yeah, everybody on Surge.
Everybody was like heavy on Surge.
There was like a revolt against Surge. People were panicking because like it's just people are freaking out. Like we shouldn't give it to our kids.
Yeah, it was like too much caffeine. Kids couldn't handle the amount of caffeine.
The flavor though, it's like you can't describe.
It's
like
a
lemon lime mixed with. It's like a Sprite on steroids almost.
Yeah, some sort of lemon and lime and citrusy, some sort of citrus combination, right?
Like I would rather take that over a Baja Blast any day.
I love the Baja Blast. I'm not gonna lie. I love the Baja Blast.
It is delicious.
Such a solid
Guilty
flavor.
With the flavors.
Guilty with the stories.
Speaking of soda, I got a question.
It's okay,
for you.
guys. Don't blame me.
I'm blaming Dale for ruining the entire night.
For ruining the story and maybe even the entire evening. Obviously, the biggest news that we have to talk about this week is the Masters and Tiger Woods just being a super champion.
How about, all right, so did you get to watch any?
Yes, I watched a little bit yesterday. Let's break it down. What should we talk about first?
I think Tiger
my
played.
Sleeper pick is on fire right now. I have a big sleeper pick.
All right.
My sleeper pick is Cam Smith. I'm a big Cam Smith fan. You like Cam Smith?
Well, keep going. Why did you pick him?
I just like his attitude. I like his personality. He's from Australia, right?
Yeah.
He's young.
Cool backstory.
Yeah, really cool backstory. So he's like 4 under right now. He hasn't gone out yet today. He goes out at 1:30.
Yeah.
What about you? Who do you like?
I mean, John Rahm's pretty good.
You like Rahm?
But I don't know.
Let's see where he is. Okay, Rahm shot even yesterday. And he's 2 under today. He's even right now.
I could just see this being Speed's year.
He's on hole 3 right now. And he's even. He's 2 under for the day. He may be having a day right now.
Nice. But
he's just jumped up.
The thing I like about like Augusta is it breeds smart golfers. You have to be smart to win at Augusta. You can't do what DeChambeau does and just outdrive everyone because Once
Yeah,
he
let's
gets into his
see.
irons
DeChambeau
game.
didn't have a good day yesterday.
No, it's an irons course, baby. You got to be good with your irons. He sucks. This
Let's
guy
see,
just
where is he?
smokes it 400 fucking yards.
Man, I don't see him on here. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Uh-oh. Projected cut line is +2. DeChambeau right now is at +4.
Yeah.
DeChambeau goes out at 130. They're saying the cut line is +2. You think Tiger's gonna make it?
Yeah. Tiger. Let's talk about
I hope
Tiger's game here.
Tiger has another day today. He had a
Tiger
day
has,
yesterday. This motherfucker came out. He was a dead man. Okay, he was a skeleton dead man in a fucking hospital bed 14 months ago, and he shot a 1-under on a fucking Masters.
he played really good. And did you see how many golfers he's beat since taking 17 months off? It's like sickening. What is it?
It's simp. It's not even about taking 17 months off. He was a dead person. Okay, did you even understand?
Accident.
This was a dead person in a hospital bed. Okay, they were praying that he would make it to be alive. Well, they're like,
he might not even have legs. Like, what?
Okay, he shot a 1-under on maybe one of the most difficult courses out there.
Yeah, I know, right? It's fucking.
Yeah, he's this. I hope he has a day. Okay, let's see who else. Okay, everybody's talking about Higgs. You like Higgs?
All right.
Higgs is a character, they say.
Here's the list of Tiger Woods. So, this is who Tiger Woods beat today. Last year's Masters champion. Rory McIlroy, Adam Scott, Patrick Reed, John Ram, Jordan Spieth, Brooks Koepka, Sam Bird, Xavier Sheffield, Bryson DeChambeau, Justin Thompson. Just to name some of them. These guys have been playing every single day, 17 months consecutive. This guy's rolling out of a wheelchair 17 months and just being up on him.
He's just a sicko talent.
And you know the sad part is, I was like a little too young to appreciate watching Tiger Woods. Like,
yeah.
When I could really like appreciate like how hard it is to be good at golf. And like he already was like at basically kind of 45 at the time. So like
I know, and imagine he's like the Tom Brady. It's like, you know, Serena Williams, like Tiger Woods, like these like athletes that span decades.
Oh yeah,
of time.
Like Tom Brady when he was first winning Super Bowls, I was too young to even really understand like how difficult it is. Like luckily he won like 2 years ago, so like I can actually like appreciate it and like cherish.
Yeah, I feel
like,
that way about Serena, right? Like I just recently kind of gotten into tennis within the last 5 years, right?
Oh yeah.
So like it was too young to really like go back and appreciate really what it takes to like win 5 of these matches, right?
Yeah, like you just take it for granted, and then like you they retire. You're like, wait, this doesn't happen often.
Wait, what was I watching? Right?
Like you just like you totally get like now that Brady's gone, you're like, oh, so this was pretty special. What was happening, wasn't it?
So this doesn't happen like ever.
Yeah. Oh, this doesn't. This is what it's like not being a part of it.
Yeah.
It's just it blows my mind. It sucks too because Tiger Woods' stats are ridiculous.
Like stupid.
Like him against the field, it would take like all of these guys playing their best to even come close to like his records.
Yeah.
Which brings me to my question.
You got any sleepers for the Masters?
I don't know if it's a sleeper, but I like Jordan Spieth. I think he'd be pretty good.
Spieth, yeah, but he didn't have a very good day yesterday. No. Okay, he was +2. He was +2 yesterday, but he's doing well today. He's -1 through 2, so
it's tough.
He's moving up.
You got to battle the elements today. It's cold.
Yeah, I like Serge Garcia. He's even. Let's see. I'll just call out some of these. Oh, Dustin Johnson's 4 under. He's 1 under today. So keep an eye on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
What do we
mean,
got
there's a
for-
lot of great guys. M. Watson. M is fucking 5 under. He's even today through 6. He was 6. Yeah, he was 5 under yesterday. That's crazy.
The thing about Augusta is you have to have a good golfer IQ because you can't out athleticism this course. Like,
Right.
that's why guys like Tiger can win it in their 40s and almost 50s because, like, he's so smart and articulate. Like, he knows how to play. Like,
And I'm
he's
in
really
Georgia
good.
right now. It's windy. It's cold.
Like DeChambeau just smokes the thing 400 yards. So, like, it takes that guy 2 shots to get to him, whereas, like, he has a little time to fuck around with his irons. Like, he's not as strong as he is in his iron game, where, like, Augusta, you can't just drill it straight. There's a lot of obstacles in the way, and then it's really just, it's made for high golfer IQs. That's why guys like Mickelson have a chance, like, because these guys are just smart. And you don't have to hit it hard because it's not like, it doesn't play. It's, you
Right.
gotta be good with your irons.
Yeah,
You
no,
got-
you can't muscle it out.
It's a heavy short game course.
Right.
But this brings me to my point with sports. If you could go back in time and watch any professional athlete in the prime of their career, who are you picking?
Any professional athlete,
Any professional athlete, prime of their career, to go to a game and watch it live, who are you picking? Or, yeah.
what am I gonna pick? I'm gonna pick okay, so I'm not gonna pick any athlete who I've seen play, right? So like a lot of people will pick Jordan. I'm not gonna pick Jordan. I saw Jordan play. Okay. So like I saw it on TV. Yeah, I'd love to see it live, but like I'm gonna pick somebody who died before I got to see him, right?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I respect all the athletes now, but like if I was alive, I'm probably not gonna pick, right?
Yeah.
So I think my pick would probably be Muhammad Ali Frazier.
Ah, fucker. That's what I was thinking too. I think like
Yeah.
Muhammad Ali would be so much fun to watch.
Yeah, in his prime against Frazier,
Yeah.
that fight. Yeah, Muhammad Ali Frazier, that fight would have been the best.
Well, just any athlete in their prime. You just watch Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's who
'Cause,
I
like,
think. Or Tyson,
here's the
because I
thing,
never
like-
really got to really
Man,
appreciate
and
Tyson.
this could be a big time hot take right now, but hot take
yeah.
for our tiny little.
You know, if you
podcast.
shit talk Tyson, I'm just removing.
No, I'm not gonna
I'm
shit talk
slowly.
No,
Yes.
I'm not going to shoot talk Tyson, but here's kind of a hot take, right? I'm an athlete who played football, hockey, and lacrosse. I appreciate all the sports, and I love them all for what they are. And I'm a big, we're big athlete people. So with that being said, for me personally, there's something about watching a boxer in their absolute prime doing what they do that is like, seems like really, really cool to me. It's like
Yeah.
the movements and like the ducking
Like
in and
Muhammad
out, and
Ali, the
the
highlight tape
striking.
when he's just like
Yeah, exactly.
dancing
Like, they
and
call it
ducking.
right? They call it the sweet science, right?
He's like
And,
doing this, the glove.
Have you ever seen some of those Canelo videos? Like Canelo in the ring or Mayweather in the ring?
Yeah.
Like,
They're
oh my
so
God.
quick.
Like, it's just like really, really, really nice to watch. It's like watching a dancer, right?
Yeah.
But like a violent dancer.
Yeah. Now, if you could go back and watch in person live any historical sporting event moment, what would you pick?
Okay, sporting event moment. Let's
Any
see.
moment.
So I already got Muhammad Ali out of the way. So if I'm gonna go sporting event or moment, I'm gonna have to pick probably U.S. men's 1980 against
Fuck,
Russia.
that's what I was thinking too. Shit.
You're right. Like as a
That would have
hockey
been so
player,
nuts. Especially like it's the Cold War, nuclear fucking. It's like what's happening right
the
now.
environment, 1980, you were there in the cold at Lake Placid. Like I've been to Lake Placid. We've been to that rink. We've played in that rink,
And
right?
it's the Soviet Union, not the Russia Federation of whatever the fuck it
Being
ends with.
in that stadium must have just been like
And in those times,
absolute
like the world
craziness.
wasn't as connected as it is today. Like we're so like used to like seeing Russia and seeing Russians because people
Well, you're
travel
so
freely
used to
now.
just getting news in 5 seconds,
Yeah,
right?
and like
Like
if I want to look at Russia, I'll just
if
Google it. I
anything happens
can.
in the world, yeah, if anything happens in the world right now, you're going to get the news within about 5 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Because you get news in 2 seconds. But back then, you didn't get news like that.
Oh
They didn't
no.
even play the game live at the time of the game they played the game, right? So it's
Yeah.
like people didn't even know until later that night what had happened.
Oh yeah. So like seeing pictures of Russia, like you got like maybe what 4 photographs ever. If I go on Google Images, I can see 1,000 pics. So like there's
Oh
like
my
that
God.
unknown part where only you know like, oh Russia, communist, like nuclear powers.
Yeah, I mean, anybody below the age of like what, 20 years old or 25 doesn't even understand what it's like to not even have the internet. Like, I grew
Yeah.
up without the internet. I know what it's like to not be connected
You
to
just hear
everybody.
myths of how other countries live.
Yeah, you didn't know anything. You weren't connected to people. You weren't connected. You only knew your community and your
You only
state
knew
and
what you
maybe a
learned
little
off
bit
the
more.
Rocky videos.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, a
And then
movie
the
like
internet happened.
Red
And now you
Dawn.
know everything in 5 seconds.
You
Yeah,
have a,
that would have
do
been
you
the
have a,
best thing.
but yeah, I thought that or 2004 Red Sox Yankees, the comeback would have
Game
been
7.
pretty. Uh, Even the one where they were down like
Or
3 runs.
game 5. Game 7 or game 5, right?
When
Because game
Poppy
5
hits
was the
the
one when they were out.
when Poppy hits the shot to put him over the top, that would have been
Yeah.
so sick to just be there high fiving everyone.
Yeah.
That was crazy. But
Yeah, that was a great moment.
all right, I
Maybe
got
for
some
the
more here.
Super Bowl, I would have liked to have been at the Super Bowl.
28-3.
No, not that one. The Seattle one.
Yeah, that one was fucking
That one would have
nuts.
been sweet.
That was a roller coaster of emotions.
Oh my God.
And we got him back. Butler signed back with the Patriots. Hey, darn. Welcome
Back at the
back.
new age.
That's right.
The
All
new
right,
age crew.
I got some questions for you.
All right, what else?
What is the worst food or drink to eat post toothbrush?
Oh, food or worst food to drink,
Food
to
or
eat or
drink?
drink. Oranges or orange juice.
That's what I was gonna say too. It's fucking painful.
Yeah,
And the worst
that's
part is you
brutal.
kind of forget about it too, because you like forget you brush your teeth because it's
Totally
so like
forget.
accustomed to doing it every day that like you
Totally
take that
forget.
sip and you go ah.
Yeah.
OJ
Anything
is
citrusy.
just kryptonite.
Yeah, brutal.
All right, I'm glad that was pretty good. Now, here's another thing that I was wondering. This just came to light. I forget what I was seeing, but the conversation was about taking a leak for guys, and the guy goes, "Do you pull your dick through the zipper hole, or do you flop your penis over the top to piss?" And I go, "You know what? I never really thought about that."
Yeah, me, I'm a through the zipper guy.
See, I unzip the top and the zipper.
That's a dangerous
but then
move.
then I like pull down my boxers and pull through the hole.
Yeah, it's a dangerous
So I
move.
just do. I get both going at the same time.
Yeah. Have you ever been into the real question is you ever been into a bathroom where there's no where there's no walls between pissers.
It's
And
miserable.
you just gotta rough it next to some dude.
The worst is like
trying not to look
sporting
over at him.
events where they try to maximize
sporting
the
events,
urinals
yeah.
and minimize like so you're shoulder to shoulder with a guy
Shoulder
next
to
you.
shoulder, you gotta be looking dead straight.
It's like prison. You just straight. You can't turn. You're like brushing. Like you feel like their body like bumping into you a little bit.
Oh, it is very awkward.
And you don't
It's
even
the king
you
of
can't
awkwardness.
you can't look down and like pull your dick out. So you just go off feel and you're just looking.
You're
straight
really
ahead.
trying to keep it high and tight. You're really trying to keep it right
It's the
in
worst.
close.
And then that made me think of well, the worst too is when you get the splatter, like a little bit of fucking all over the pants.
Yeah.
So I thought of an invention, the dick bib.
What?
It's a little bib that goes around your dick.
It's a really great invention. I just think it's a lot of work. Right?
And you just pull your dick through, covers the pants. You pee.
A lot of work.
roll up the bib. And put it back in your mouth. So wait. So you're telling me after I piss on the bib, I roll it back up?
I have to wear it, put it in my pants and wear it.
Or throw it away.
Oh, man.
So now I have to buy another one. The dick bib.
All right,
though.
tell me about this men's league thing.
Oh yeah, men's
What's
league
your team name?
playoffs.
So Sam, we're filming early this week because Sam has to play in the playoffs.
Yeah, it's actually it's called the Catamount Senior Elite Hockey League. Not a big deal.
Okay. Big time men's and women's senior hockey league.
Yep, yeah, big senior league. Like my fellow
and what's your team
brothers
name?
to the north. We're the Chittenden Chiefs.
The Chittenden Chiefs. All right.
Yeah.
That's good. Just like the Charlestown Chiefs.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. I didn't pick the name. Someone else did, right?
All right. How
Thompson.
is your
He'll
team?
actually.
What's your team rated out of how many teams?
So we are in dead last.
Okay, not great.
Let me tell you something about
Out of
this
how many
year.
teams?
8.
8. Okay, so you got to play the top ranked team this weekend.
Yeah, we got a shit bracket. But so this is what happened. We have had the toughest time fielding a team. So we're going to this tournament with 11 bodies.
Okay. That is not many bodies.
That's everyone taking vacation days to go to this. Now think about what the regular season was carrying.
Oh my god. 11 guys is not many guys.
That's
5-on-5?
It's 5-on-5.
Ugh.
That's including the goalie.
Single subs. Single subs is tough.
We would play teams with 7 skaters. And they would have 3 lines. Like it's not like we got the talent. We just don't.
Right.
Everyone else has we're never playing to like.
Okay,
every
so then
time.
at playoff, maybe anything's possible.
Oh, we go on a run because now see like the whole year we haven't played together. So like we have a lot of guys that played professional hockey. Like our goalie played for the Blackhawks, but he was gone for because they have lives. They don't care.
Yeah.
So when that happens, guess what? You're making phone calls to anyone who can play goalie.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we got guys that played pro. I mean, the team that to beat, and we've talked about them on the show, is the Stowe Slugs. They have the championship banner.
They're in your league.
This is their holy grail, baby. This is their weekend.
And what's their ranking?
They didn't win it, so we actually lost to the top team. We wanted to beat the team that came in first. It's a bunch of high school kids that got cut from their team, so just out to revenge,
Yeah.
So they work really hard,
Yeah.
but skill level is suspect. Whereas us, very good skill, unbelievable across the board. Work ethic,
Medium
not so
work
much.
ethic.
Yeah, about a 2 on the old back
Medium
check.
to medium low work ethic.
A lot of 5 on O's, 4 on O's.
A lot of O on 2s,
O on 2s, O on 1s.
O on 3s.
Listen, If that puck ever crosses the red line, though, it's gonna be a 5-on-0 the other way. So yeah, the best part about our Chicago Blackhawks goalie is he is unbelievable at playing the puck. So he is our breakout. So we usually just hover around that other guy's blue line, and he'll just feed us it, and we just come in. So
Feed it. Send it.
yeah, unless there's like a long time in the D zone, that's when we'll get the full bodies back about like a minute into it. They're just like cycling the puck for a minute. But well, so Stowe. So what happens is this is how it's mapped out. It's at the J Peak Resort. For those of you that don't know, big, huge ski resort. They also have like a huge water park attached to it.
Really, really nice.
Lazy River, water slides, the whole 9 yards. By the way, I think I have the record for the most laps in the Lazy River.
Okay. When you go, you got to take a bunch of footage so we can post it on the Hyenas page.
I get the tube and the big, giant fucking drink.
Listen, if there's a banner somewhere, you got to get a photo with it.
So there's T-shirts. We get T-shirts for this league. I need
photos of T-shirts and banners and all sorts.
It's very, very professional, right? They have a Player of the Game award after the game.
Send them to me, and I'll put them on the social media.
Oh yeah. So how it's mapped out is Friday you play one game, and then there's a banquet after all the games are played. Now the banquet's great because it's all you can eat buffet style. You don't have to pay. No pain. It's covered by the league fees. It's covered. And then I don't know. It's like an open bar for like an hour, and then after that, it turns to a cash bar. So people just floor it because for a lot of these guys, it's the first time being away from their kids, their newborns, their wives.
They're with the boys, and they're gonna get paid.
You can just tell like they've been itching for a weekend like this forever. Like they're just like you see their hands just like pull one of these.
Okay, so that makes for a very wide open Saturday, huh?
Oh yeah. Last time we played, so we haven't played in 3 years.
Because it's basically like who didn't get drunk.
How about the kid on our team? The kid on our team puked on the ice, so we had to like stop play. Because it was gonna freeze. There was so much water out of it.
Right, yeah.
You puked right on the ice.
Nice.
Usually I puke in the trash can Saturday morning, but
hopefully, you'll let me know how it goes this weekend.
Oh yeah, so
you have to text me.
Friday to Sunday. Sunday.
In other huge tournament news. Okay, you probably didn't notice this. In huge tournament news, Chicklets Cup.
Oh yeah,
right? We've been to now 2 times. Announced that you could bring 10 players on your roster now instead of 7.
Nice.
Okay, that's big news for anybody who understands.
For heat stroke.
For anybody who understands heat stroke. having three extra players.
Having
a whole extra
any extra players would have been helpful.
So I'm excited about that. We're gonna get
2 goalies. Let's get the 2 goalie system.
Yeah, 2 goalie system. Yeah.
You take the first half, and then I'll take the IV from you.
You know what? That's a huge advantage if you bring 2 goalies, Sam.
Yeah, one doesn't have heat stroke the whole fucking game. Yeah. Fresh legs comes in.
I'm excited for that. That's Buffalo, July 22nd, 23rd, 24th. Up there, it's gonna be awesome. Hopefully,
I'm fired up. I've never seen the Niagara Falls, so I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. Pink Whitney sponsors it. Sam's got the bottle right there.
Oh yeah, shout out. And you know who I should hit up? Zumgus. If we can have 10 people.
Yeah, for sure.
They'll already be there. Now this is a brand, so it includes everything under the brand umbrella.
All right.
Hershey chocolate versus Nestle. Nestle. Fuck.
Hershey's chocolate versus Nestle.
So like so Hershey, you have Reese's.
I'm an East Coast guy, so I'm gonna have to go Hershey's.
Because the other one, they have like Crunch Bar, which I love.
I'm a big Crunch Bar guy, but I like the Hershey's lineup better.
Because the M&Ms? Yeah, I mean, the Hershey's has some killers.
They got a lot on their
But
roster.
Nestle, like the brownie game, the chocolate
Nestle's
game.
got some classics.
Like Hershey
No, they got some
can't
classics
compete.
for sure.
Like milk, chocolate milk they make.
No, I know. Nestle's strawberry milk. They got a lot of great products.
Dynamite.
But Hershey's is a giant.
I can't give up. Reese's in the fridge are the greatest combo ever.
And just like the Hershey bar with almonds. It's like one of my all-time fave go-tos.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Just your standard Hershey bar.
Yeah, that's a good one. All right. Elon Musk versus Jeff Bezos.
Well, what's the context of the question? You have to, one gets to exist and one has to die, or what?
No, like who would you pick? Like lifestyle.
Or to be my friend?
No, to like pick their like whose life would you rather have?
Oh, who would I rather be?
Yeah.
Okay. I would rather be I don't know. Either one would be all right. I'd probably pick Elon Musk.
Yeah, me too. I just think he's got a good sense of humor.
Yeah,
Do you see
definitely a
that
good
tweet?
sense of
Did
humor.
you see that tweet? He goes, Twitter board meeting's about to be lit, and it's him with the joint.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Like, he just says whatever the fuck he wants. He doesn't
He's
care.
funny.
He
Yeah,
does
he's
not
really
care.
funny. Yeah.
All right. Burger King breakfast versus McDonald's breakfast.
Oh, McDonald's breakfast all the way.
Really? You don't like the Cine Minis from Burger King?
I do, but I mean, come on. The McMuffin, hash browns,
I mean, there's some absolute classics.
the bagel sandwiches
The
lineup.
steak, egg, and cheese bagel was unbelievable. I don't think they make that
That
anymore.
is probably hands down one of the greatest fast food menu items of
Oh, yeah.
all time. The steak, egg, and cheese bagel was probably my favorite
Unbelievable.
food. If I'm
I
dying
would rather
tomorrow,
bypass a bagel market bagel where it's like healthy
Yes.
turkey,
Right,
avocado for the steak, egg, and cheese.
for the steak, egg, and cheese.
With the square cheese that bounces when you fucking.
Yeah, you remember Dan Ha? My buddy Dan Ha?
Oh, yeah.
He and I used to crush those.
Cripple. They had this special
Oh.
sauce and the sodium, like the steak.
The sodium content was off the
It
charts.
was just a log of salt.
Oh my God. I used to get like 3 of them and I'd inhale the first one and then I'd kind of eat the second one and they'd save the third one for lunch.
I wish they had those. COVID knocked that out.
Yeah,
They just
I don't
couldn't.
know what. No, because some. It wasn't that, Sam. Some locations don't even have it. It was like one of those items that like some places had it, some places didn't, and now I don't feel
That's
like.
either scary because they either couldn't find a supplier for the steak,
Yeah, that could be it. I
or
don't know.
people just didn't want to eat it.
Or people just didn't want to eat it. Yeah. No, I don't know what it was.
I hope it's the second option.
Yeah.
or, couldn't find
It was
those.
probably the greatest item ever.
The steak portion, unbelievable. There was like full salt cubes on the steak.
It was like it was just not good for you.
And then there
at
was a
all.
seasoning.
But it
There's like
tasted
a sauce that they put on it. That was
some sort of
unbelievable.
mayonnaise they put on it. Some sort of like hollandaise mayonnaise-ish type sauce.
Sometimes when I can't sleep, I think about it.
It was the greatest sandwich ever invented.
All right. This one, directors. Judd Apatow versus the Coen brothers. Who would you rather have, career-wise?
Oh man. Wow, that's a tough one for me.
Because, you know what I was looking up
Because
the other
Judd
day?
Apatow's lineup is just like fucking
Killers.
ridiculous. But so is the
Just
Coen
killer.
brothers.
I mean, the Coen brothers also dipped their toes into Oscar movies with like...
And they do Fargo, the TV show.
I mean, the Big
Yeah,
Lebowski.
and
The
every
Big Lebowski scene where he goes,
the
calmer
Big
than you, dude.
Lebowski I have a clock on the wall. The Big Lebowski clock right on the
You
wall.
know what scene I was watching? When he goes, calmer than you, dude. Calmer than you.
Oh my
He's
God.
like, he's yelling at him.
You just chill out.
Calmer,
Calmer you,
calmer,
dude.
calmer
Calmer
than
you, dude.
That rug really tied the room together, did it not? It's not the fucking point, Walter. Walter White is the greatest
Calmer you,
character
dude. Probably one of the greatest characters ever invented.
ever created.
Yeah.
I watched my
created.
friends die face down in the
I
mud.
didn't watch my friend die face down in the mud. Walter, what does this have to do, man? What does this have to do with
That
anything
rug.
you're talking about?
That rug
it's not,
really
you know.
tied the room together, did it not? That's not the fucking point, Walter. It's the chick.
Walter.
And
Walter,
dude,
you have
Asian
to do with it.
American, please, is what they like to be.
Dude, okay, that is not the preferred nomenclature. Oh, he is the best. That was right. That movie. I'm gonna watch that movie. So good.
I watched it last night. It was fucking
Yeah.
so funny. God,
Calmer than
rug,
you, dude.
the bowling scenes kill me because it's like Walter White. Here's this guy who's just like all he does is bring up his past Vietnam experiences, and then he tries to be the Samaritan, yet he pulls a gun out in the bowling alley on the guy. Smokey,
Mark
you
and
mark
hate,
that
dude.
frame. You mark that frame, and I hate you're entering a world of pain.
You're entering the world.
Has everybody gone crazy?
Everybody crazy.
You can't fucking pull a gun out in a fucking bowling alley.
Fucking cut out, Walter.
Are we?
Call
Hey,
the cops, man. Put the
hey,
piece away.
are we not moving on to the next round, dude? Are we not moving on to the next?